Hello everybody, and in today's video I'm going to be featuring the ATXRaspi from LowPowerLabs. Now I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get yourself one of these. And yeah, so let's unbox it, test it, and I'll review it. So I'm just going to cut open the sort of packaging here. And as you can see, this was sent to me with USPS. That was the shipping tracking. Here we go. That is the connector here. So sorry, it's the board with two connectors. We solder it on. Let's see if there's anything else in the bag. And it looks like that was it. But yeah, that's the ATXRaspi. Now I believe there's been many revisions of this, and this is the latest model. It's a really nice product, and if you don't already know, the ATXRaspi is used to shut down or power on your Raspberry Pi safely and securely with a button you can solder on to here. So yeah guys, let's get on with testing it. And so as you can see, we have it all connected. I have a micro USB cable here. That's going from the ATXRaspi to the Raspberry Pi. I prefer to use USB rather than feeding power into the GPIO because the Raspberry Pi does have its power protection circuits around here, and when you feed 5 volts in from the GPIO, it's not really isolated, and if something goes wrong like a short, you are 100% going to burn out your Pi. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the... Now I was going to get a metal illuminated button, but that hasn't come in yet, and I don't think that will for a while. So I've just decided to stick with a little push button and an LED for testing. I have it wired up like so. I'll leave the schematic up on sort of the video if you want to see it right now. Alright, so I've connected to my Raspberry Pi using the free SSH client software you can get for Windows. It's called Putty. It's all done up. Also, just so you know, I almost thought my ATXRaspi wasn't working when my Pi did not power on. When you first connect your ATXRaspi, it doesn't power on automatically. You are going to need to press the button, and it will then power your Pi on. So I believe it probably does have some sort of MOSFET circuit that cuts off all the current to your Pi. So once we've all done that, we can then continue with the installation. So we're going to enter some commands. We're going to do sudo wget https raw.github-user-content.com /LowPowerLab /ATX-Raspi /master/shutdown check setup.sh. Now ls, we can see we've got that there, shutdown checkup.sh. Now we're going to go bash shutdown checkup check setup .sh. And it looks like I've spelled something incorrectly. I missed the E there. And we're going to go install polling based script. For what I remember, usually the polling based script is the one that works the most, the classic one, as you can see right here. So we're going to go install. And we're going to go sudo rm, and whoops, I actually forgot a thing, sudo bang bang to do the previous command, disable sudo bash. We're going to do it as sudo. Don't forget to add sudo at the start so it runs on startup, or you may have issues and your ATXRaspi won't work. So once we've done that, we're going to go, if you want you could do sudo rm to get rid of it, but I'm not going to do that because we may also need it to change a setting later on if something doesn't work. So yeah, we can go sudo reboot, and everything should work once we hit enter. Alright, so I've just hit enter. As you can see, the Pi status light is blinking. I also did connect Ethernet. That was one thing I forgot to connect. Looks like my Pi fan, I just wired it in incorrectly. I'll just quickly unplug that before it burns something out. We need to plug the ground in one more down, like so. There you go, our Pi fan's spinning, cooling down the CPU, because it does get a bit toasty. Now, this isn't a Raspberry Pi 4. I may test it later on and update in the comments if it works on a Pi 4. It theoretically should, and looks like I accidentally didn't hit reboot. It should theoretically work on a Pi 4, but I'll have to test it and I'll tell you guys if it does. Now, and as I said, I may not be able to get to that. But this light on the ATXRaspi should light up if everything works correctly. That should work. I'll just quickly, sorry, I'm just doing it with my phone right now. I'm just trying to close out of the SSH session and restart a new one. Whoops. Alright, so I'm on my computer right now, just starting a new SSH session. Now, it looks like the Pi hasn't started up properly yet, which is actually a bit of a problem. I'm going to go turn it off. I believe you hold it for a bit. Or for now, I can just go plug out and in, because this Pi sometimes does not want to reboot properly, so it ends up just doing that. So as you can see, turn on. I've had a few problems with this Pi not rebooting properly. Let's just push that in. There we go. Now I've connected that. The Pi is powering on, as we can see. And theoretically, this light should come on if it all works. And as you can see, we have the light working. It's a bit green there. As you can see, the Pi is booting up. Now we can actually, I'll press the shutdown and it will do the lighting up and just dimming. And the Pi has shut down. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.